All right, to work this stitch, it's a pretty big multiple. You'll chain a multiple of 10 plus 7. Now we're going to single crochet here in the second chain from the hook. Insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. And we're going to repeat that in each chain. So at the end of this first row, you should have a number that ends in 6. So 16, 26, 36, 106. It doesn't matter as long as it's a multiple of 10 and then 6, because we use that one extra chain with our plus 7 as the turning chain. So single crochet to the end. All right, so I've worked this first row. You can see my single crochet stitches here. And now we're ready for row 2. All right, we're going to chain 1 and then single crochet right here. I go under both loops and work a regular single crochet all the way across this one as well. So we're just working another row of single crochet, not changing the number of stitches from here on out. So it should always end in a 6. So just single crochet all the way across this row. Here's what it should look like after 2 rows are completed, and we're ready for row 3. Now this one we're going to work, we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work a front post double crochet, working in this stitch 2 rows below. So not the row we just worked, but below that. You're going to go behind the stitch and come back around to the front. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now always yarn over before a double crochet, I forgot to say that. Find the next stitch, and you're going to insert from the back to the front around the post and double crochet. I'm going to do this 5 times, so there's 2. And 3. Look for our next stitch. And 4. Once we get it set up, it'll be a little bit easier. This first row is a little tricky sometimes. Make sure it doesn't get twisted, and then you can pull it apart and find your stitches. And now 5. Okay, now we need to make sure we skipped 5 stitches. So you go back here, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to single crochet in the next stitch, which for us is right here. So single crochet in the next 5 stitches. All right, since this is our first row, we're going to make sure, take my hook out here, that we skip 5 stitches as well for our next front post double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They look like little V's, so look for those stitches there. So right here is where we're going to work our next front post double crochet. And so we're going to work 5 front post double crochet, just like we did before. Okay, and again, I'm going to make sure I'm skipping 5 stitches. So, and I'll single crochet 5. And we just alternate this back and forth, single crochet 5, front post double crochet, and you should end the same way we began with 5 front post double crochet. Oh, my yarn's not cooperating. Let me grab it here. Sorry about that. Sometimes my yarn likes to get really tight when I'm filming. The last 5 stitches, I'm going to work a regular front post double crochet in the first 4, and in the 5th one, we're going to actually work it a little bit different to make sure it stays joined at the side. So I'll show you that. So you work 2, 3, get my yarn again. Seems like every yarn I pick when I'm filming tends to do that. 4. All right, for the 5th one, you're going to yarn over, insert, draw up a loop, and draw through 2. Leave these 2 here on the hook. Find the very last single crochet. Move this yarn away so you can see, hopefully. The very last stitch from your last row. So here's mine, see the V here. Insert your hook into that last stitch and draw up a loop. Now you have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, and draw through all 3. And this will kind of connect it at the end here, so the end is not loose. All right, so you can see we skipped these stitches here, and we have these little parts. And in the original tutorials that I've seen, people leave these hanging in the back, and I can't stand that. So here's what I do with mine. All right, so you chain 1, and then I work in the back loop of these ones that are left and in the regular stitch. So for each one, I work in the back loop, and you could work through all of that stitch if you want, but for me, I found the back loop was fine. It just kind of brings them together because I hated that part just like laying open in the back of every row. Well, it's every other row technically because we work single crochet to come back, but we're just going to single crochet all the way across. But the difference is any front post double crochet stitches, we're going to catch that stitch, and that way it's not hanging out loose in the back. So just single crochet. When you get to these regular single crochet stitches, of course, just single crochet normally. And then when you get to the front posts, you will work them together so we don't have these ugly bumps, especially if you're making a blanket or something. Last thing you want is to see all these things hanging out. So go ahead and work single crochet all the way across. All right, so here is up till now. You can see our rows are coming together. So now we're going to chain 1. And now it gets a little bit easier because you can work around these front post double crochets that you worked before. So you don't have to worry about sneaking into a single crochet this time. So we're just working right around the post, same thing we did before. So you yarn over, insert around that double crochet post from back to front, and work a regular double crochet. So for this row, you simply front post double crochet around each front post double crochet, and then single crochet in each single crochet. So front post double crochet 5, make sure you skip 5 stitches, and single crochet 5. And then repeat to the last 5 stitches. Here we're at the last 5, and we're going to front post double crochet 4, and then the same thing we did before where we attached our last stitch, we're going to do that again. So front post double crochet, there's 2, and 3, and 4, and just like we did before, we're going to work till there's 2 loops on our hook, so around the last one. Stop right here with 2 loops. Find that very last stitch that I'm trying to get it where you can see. Insert, drop a loop, yarn over, and draw through 3. And there we go, we have through row 5. Okay, row 6, just like all the even rows, is just a single crochet in each stitch. Now, if you're having trouble seeing that last stitch, go ahead and just work for the first single crochet without grabbing that loop because we already secured it. It's not a big deal. And then 2 through 5 here, you can grab the loop like we did before and just single crochet all the way across. For rows 7 and 8, just repeat rows 5 and 6. And here I have all of my 1 through 8 rows done. For row 9, we're going to chain 1. And now we're going to change it up. We're going to single crochet 5. After we chain 1 to begin and then single crochet 5. Okay, we have 5 single crochet. You can see them right here. So right on top of these front posts, now we're doing single. And now we're going to work in the second row, just like we did before. 1, 2, working a front post. Okay, so it's right in the middle here. So you're going to just work the second row, go down, back up like we did that very first row, and then work a regular double crochet. And we'll do this for 5 stitches. All right, so you can see that's right on top of where we did the single crochet. We're just completely swapping them out. And make sure you skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to single crochet 5. So just repeat this. Work single crochet 5, front post double crochet 5, down to the last 5 stitches. Okay, we'll skip our 5 again, and then make sure you just single crochet in the last 5 stitches. All right, you can see our pattern emerging here. Obviously, we'll just be alternating back and forth. So row 10, we're going to chain 1 and just single crochet all the way across, making sure to close up our front post double crochet stitches where we left those behind, just like we have on our other rows. All right, rows 11 and 13, chain 1. We're going to single crochet 5, and then front post double crochet 5. And we're going to just alternate that to the last 5 stitches and single crochet 5. So pretty simple now that we've got this down. All right, for rows 12 and 14, working back, you're just going to single crochet. Make sure you catch these little ends here, of course, like we have been doing. And for the pattern, then you'll just repeat rows 3 through 14 to get the different alternating post double crochet and single crochet. So just keep building up that way. You just have these little blocks, and it really is a fun pattern. And once you get going, once you get started with these post stitches, it's easy to do.